Supreme Court voted today to uphold an Arizona law that penalizes businesses for hiring workers who are in the United States illegally. The justices, ruling 5-3, said federal law allows states to impose their own penalties for companies not complying, which even includes the ability to revoke their business licenses. For more, I'm joined by Bloomberg's Greg Stohr. He's been covering the High Court for 13 years. He joins us now from our Washington bureau. Greg, thanks so much for your time today. What's the immediate implication of this?
Mark, there are about 9 states and a few other jurisdictions that have similar laws that are presumably okay as well now. It may also encourage other states to enact similar laws. There have been several hundred over just the first quarter of this year alone proposed around the country to restrict the ability of companies to hire illegal aliens and to potentially penalize them if they do.
Greg, how would this affect the overall debate in states around the country about having laws similar to those on the books in Arizona?
Mark, this was a pretty narrow decision in terms of the wording. The court really focused on a federal law that does give states the ability to enact licensing restrictions on companies that hire illegal immigrants. That said, the court, the breakdown didn't escape people's notice. The 5 more conservative justices, the 5 Republican appointees were in the majority, and they could have said, hey, immigration is mostly a federal concern. They didn't do that. They did leave states some room to enact other laws, and so it may well embolden people who want to put new restrictions on illegal immigration.
And again, you just touched upon it, the vote today, 5-3. Justice Kagan, she did recuse herself, correct?
She did. She took part in this litigation as President Obama's Solicitor General, his top Supreme Court advocate. The other 3 Democratic appointees on the court were in the minority, so we had a party-based breakdown on the court.
Greg, do we have any sense of the business community's reaction to this?
The Chamber of Commerce is very disappointed. They have made this a high priority for them. They worry about the implications of states being able to punish companies, even imposing what they call the business death penalty. That said, the Chief Justice Roberts, in his opinion, made a point to say, hey, a company that's proceeding in good faith really isn't at risk here. The law